Hi guys, it's Shannon from the Anxiety and OCD Treatment Center of Central Pennsylvania. And I'm just popping on today to talk a little bit about routines and schedules versus getting stuck in a rut. And I was reading an article this month I think it was in my Yoga Journal magazine, which by the way, I love and is a really wonderful magazine. Um, it was actually talking about routines and ruts and things like that. And it got me thinking about this subject matter. And I thought it might be really helpful to come on and talk about that briefly. It just got me thinking about my own life and what things may be ruts for myself. And I always talk with clients about how important like routines and schedules are, and having like a sleep schedule or a wake up schedule, and having that kind of structure in your life is really, really helpful. And especially when we're dealing with different issues like depression, it can really be helpful to have a schedule for yourself. But then we can also think about how like society has us like very focused on productivity, and that we always have to be doing something. So at the same time, always having a schedule and needing to be doing things and getting stuff done can also have some negatives to it, because I think we should also be able to sit and to relax and to be still. And so I think those are all different things to think about. So when do we notice that things are a rut versus a routine? That's like the big question with that article that I was reading. And I was thinking about my life, and I was thinking about what I do, because I'm a routine oriented person and I do like structure and schedules and planning. And I was thinking about my evening routines. And so I finish my work day generally around 6 o'clock, sometimes 7. Lately, it's been, a little bit later. And so what do I do? Well, I eat dinner. I usually eat dinner. I do the dishes, that kind of thing. And then I change into my comfy clothes. And then I lay on the couch and I watch television, or I get caught in something on social media, or just like looking at stuff on my phone that's really, really not productive. And it's not even that I think that I need to be productive, because I'm kind of like, well, I worked all day, and so I deserve this time to relax. But what I was thinking about was how this time in the evenings really feels like it goes by very, very quickly. And I feel like I'm doing the same thing every day. It's kind of like Groundhog Day, where I get up, I do my thing, I go to work, I do my job, I eat my meals, I do my exercise, I do all of the stuff that I do, and then in the evening I do the same kind of thing. And I look for a TV show, or sometimes I'll read, but not nearly as much as I like to. And then I go to sleep, and it's just, it like starts all over again the next day. And so I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about I think I was thinking about time the other day too. And I was thinking about sometimes I feel like I don't have enough time, or maybe about how I was thinking about other people's lives, and I was thinking about well, what are they doing? And what are they doing in the evenings? Or on rare occasions when I do get out of the house in the evening, which isn't very often, I see that there are people out there living and doing things. And so that's when I start to think about this thing that I do in the evening as a rut versus just a routine. Although it is a routine, I sort of feel like it might also be a rut, and that maybe there are some things I'd like to change about it. I might like to one day a week try to do something out of the house in the evening, or one evening a week, I might like to participate in some sort of activity in the evening, even at home. Like I was doing some watercolor painting. And so I've gotten kind of out of the habit of practicing and doing that. So maybe even like setting up and doing something creative in the evening versus just like getting on the couch and watching television, which, by the way, does not feel great to me. And it really does feel like a waste of time. Not that I have to have something productive that I'm doing, but sometimes I do feel like I'm watching television and I'm on my phone at the same time. And so I'm not really accomplishing anything, because if I was fully present watching a show, I might feel like, okay, well, that was like a decent use of my time. I enjoyed that show or something like that. But that's not what's happening for me. So I just present this to you today, and this is probably a little bit long-winded as I talk about this, but I present this to you today just as like food for thought, I guess. Like maybe take a minute and look at like different areas of your life. And is there anything that you're doing that maybe you see as a routine, but is actually more like a rut, and it's not somewhere that you actually want to be. So I'd like you to just think about that. And then maybe we'll check in about it in the next video, or I don't know, maybe you just do something with it. So please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We appreciate you watching these videos. And here's Ace today over here as usual. So thanks again for dropping by.